Hello, my little crones, my little munchkins, and my little sunflower seeds. Let me work with this mic because it's getting on my nerves. And my little sunflower seeds. I want to do a reading on Arnault.
Frederic Arnault.
Frederic Arnault. He is, tell me about him, baby clone, as I get comfortable with this mic.
Apparently, he is the CEO of Tag Heuer, whatever company that is. Let me look it up real quick. It is a high-end retail chain selling luxury Swiss watches and accessories.
Let's see what this gonna do. I'm sick of this. This thing is working my John Brown nerves. This mic today. So I'm sorry you look tacky, but we'll see.
So he is a entrepreneur, CEO, businessman of a watch company, a Swiss watch company, and it is alleged that him and Lisa is allegedly dating.
It is alleged that him and Lisa dating. Okay. Well, to my recollection, Lisa showed up and V and Jenny's read. So let's see if this is a relationship. If you ask me, I don't believe it, but I'm going to keep an open mind. And it doesn't matter what I say. It's what the cards say. Yes. So cards speak for themselves. So let's shuffle them. They already been shuffled already. They already been shuffled.
Found some information.
Go ahead, talk.
Not about Frederic, but about Lisa, allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
It says, besides her love life, Lisa has also been grabbing the spotlight for her potential contract termination. So, meaning leaving the group.
Okay. And what about Jenny?
Let's see.
I told you there was friction. Told you there was frightened. Go and look at my video that I just did. It's a lot going on with them girls.
Yes.
It's a lot going on with them girls, and V is in the middle. I'm saying, y'all follow me with this. I don't read on it every day because I can't, but I do read on it. I try to get to y'all once or twice, so stick in there when I do. Stick in there with me. I know you loyal and I'm loyal too, and I'm going to do it. Sometimes it just gets so backed up, I have to get caught up.
There's also rumors that Jenny is not renewing her contract either.
Okay, rumors. It's all rumors. Well, let's get started. So what we want to know, if there's a relationship, right?
Yes, between Lisa and Frederic.
So we're going to put Frederic. How old is Frederic? He's the CEO?
Yes, and he is 28. And Lisa is 26, so he's 2 years older than her.
That's all? And he a CEO of a company?
Yes.
Jesus, go Lisa.
Well, the reason is that he's allegedly the son of the second richest man in the world. So that could...
I got you. I see. This is politics. Got it. Here we go. Here is Lisa. She is the Queen of Wands. And here is Frederic. He is the Queen of Swords.
Oh, how fitting that
How fitting. Same sex. In other words, same energy shows up. Curious, right?
Yes.
Who could have picked it? Where this is going, what this is about, I don't know.
Yes, let's see what their block is.
Let's see what their block is, because clearly, we're looking at two powers. One is the power of the air, and the other one is the power of fire. So we know that they are compatible. Fire is always going to be masculine. And you know what? Air is feminine fire. Because it is air, and it is feminine, but it is fire. Right?
Yes.
Queen on queen.
Very fitting.
Feminine water. It's air water. This is feminine because all queens are water. So this is air water. And this is fire water, and this is air water. Wow, think about that. Fire, water, air, water. Air, water. Fire, water. Baby, did you get me high?
Yes, I did.
You're going to have to stop doing that.
Okay.
Let me say something. Hold that thought. So if it's fire and water, then there is a disturbance. It's something that's not balanced. The balance off. Fire, air,
And water.
and water. No, that's not good. That's not good. That's hurricane. That's blowing. No, this is not good. They're not good together. No, this bad. I see it right there in the cards. No, bad concoction. Bad concoction. This means something. What would the block be? Hold up, baby Crone.
Okay.
Hold that thought. Just let me go in this moment. Let me go in this moment. They probably don't even get along. They have all the elements. They are blended right. In other words, if you write it on a paper, they're perfect. Why? Because air and fire are natural companies. They blend. They get along. Long as they're not dealing with their feminine side. See, these are two masculines, but these are two queens, right? So all queens are water. You have two queens. So you got emotional fire? That's out of order. Emotional air? Oh my God.
Also out of order.
Out of order. This is not going to work at all. No. This is where you call a sick relationship. But it looks good on paper because air and fire get along. Like two peas in a pod. Not when you add the other elements. And the other elements are not blending. Did I explain it good enough?
Yes, you did.
Okay, so let's see what the problem is. I don't know. Let's see. I feel like going in the middle of this. I feel like right here. I feel right here. This is what I feel. Oh, judgment. Judgment, baby Crone. What you make out of that?
Well, judgment is a time to face up and deal. It's time to
take off the blinders.
Yep.
It's like nowhere to run. You already been peaked. Look at it for what it is. It's time for a major change. Either you're going to change with it or you're going to have to suffer and change anyway, because this is like the red sign that says halt. No more games. All sheets off. All bets on. Game start. Period. This is urgent. This is urgent. That means this is not good. This is like everything is falling apart. I just see chaos. That's what I see. I see chaos with them. But I don't want you to get it misunderstood. I don't want you to think I'm seeing fighting. I just don't see fighting. I'm seeing colors, and I'm seeing like Skittles, and I'm seeing how they are interacting right now. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm looking at it from a colorful and how these colors are not doing good. If it wasn't for the black in these pictures, it would be hard to, they would be so monotone. So now we're going for a brighter view of the pictures, something that's a little bit more 3D-ish, where it's going to have the lighter color. You understand? Mm-hmm. Even though they've been shuffled, I don't want to see they don't need to be shuffled. They letting me know. So let's do my cut. They don't mind that. Get it all. They really want to all feel that. So here we go. Somebody got to be the bottom, so I'll let you see it. You know what it is? I have no idea. At the end, tell me what the bottom card was. Let me take a sip. And see, does this reading have anything to do with it? Okay. You know what it is.
Yes, I do.
Lock it in. Here we go. So we know that they are confronting things. They know that there are things. Things are out. So a lot of things are going on. There's a lot of threats. There's a lot of fighting. And one of the groups are dismantling. That is the group of who?
BTS.
Because of military
Yes.
and things of that nature, getting older, all of that. That's the same thing happening with Blackpink, the same thing, but theirs is a little bit more sensitive because they just getting on. But these girls are growing in leaps and bounds, and all I see for them, all I see for Black Ink is for them to be in this thing that they're in, this group. I feel as though that it's a holdback. I think that it's time for them to branch out and be all they want to be. And maybe they can't be in a group together, but I think that they need to, by this time, they should have figured out who they are, what they want to be. They should be ambassadors. They are wanted all over the world. I think that this is their moment. And while they still in their youth, I think that they should grab it. You're only going to be in your 20s once. After that, everything start faking, falling, breaking. You're going to want to have children. Look, you're at the end of your 20s. You're in the middle of your 20s. Please live the next 2 years doing it your way. Don't waste it being confined. That is what I say. And I may be wrong, but I think that Jenny feels that way.
Yeah, I could see
and
that.
now I'm surprised because obviously Lisa feels
the
that
same way.
Or maybe this is the rift between them. I don't know. But we're going to go in. So with that being said, we have a full understanding of what's going on.
Yes.
All the discomforts, all the faking together and being together. You be with this person you be with this person because you look good and it makes the company look good. And even though y'all not doing anything, y'all faking like y'all in a relationship, but all along this person could be gay. Or this person could be in love with somebody else, but y'all gotta put on airs because of who y'all are and to promote people. Like I was saying, he's a CEO. What is a young man being a CEO? Because he is the son of the CEO. It's crazy, but I get it. Politics. See what I'm saying? It's already coming in here with cycles. It's already coming in with threes, with a three. What a three? What do you mean? When you have a three, that means a three. That triangle, remember that triangle, that separate number, that sacred number that nothing can connect without father, mother, child. It's like this is a three, meaning it's a time of wanting to build, wanting to change, wanting to do things, wanting to even break away from the norm, wanting to do your own thing, do it with your own family. Maybe this is what this is about, this three. And you know that this moon is about cycles. Right?
Yes.
Temperance. What can we say about temperance?
Trying to find the balance in the mix.
Find balance between the moon, starting a new career, or stepping away from everything that was and starting your own family, your own franchise, and then having to be in the right temperament when you do it.
That too.
Past, present, and future. But this is what's going on now. The twixt and the between of it. Having to make a decision. Having to choose right now in the middle of this chaos. As if the government is saying, you're old enough. The sneaking, the lie. I don't know. It just seemed like a harsh reprimand from a power. That somebody is trying to make it good, and obviously he's probably somebody who don't want to go out with nobody, because if you think that they are in a relationship, the cards are speaking definitely against it. Even if you don't believe that, even if you don't believe this as in judgment, why would judgment come? Judgment come when it's something that is so bad that somebody needs to step in and say, look, you two cannot judge. You need a mediator. You need somebody to come in, your family or your structure or whatever you're doing. It is so discombobulated that you need someone to come in and separate it, that can see clearly and have the love for the both of you. And then after seeing that, you see this. I don't know how much proof I have to see to know that there's a 3, 1, 2, 3, and here is a 3. The 3. I don't know what I have to do to let me know. I have to pay attention to this 3 and where this 3 is located. It is located between cycles. Between cycles, a 24-hour, no, not a 24-hour, 28-day menses cycle versus triangle, as in father, as in son, as in daughter or child, or, as in that, as in unity, as in mother. Is it time to give this up? Should I become a mother? Do I want to get married? These things are being questioned with the equilibrium, with pressure and fear and wanting to make the right sense. If so, why would temperance show up? To show you easy does it. You can't make a right decision out of fear. You got to be able to know how to balance yourself 1 foot on earth and 1 foot in the water. And isn't that what we're fighting with? Fire
Yes.
and water?
Yes.
So it's like you got to be able to tread lightly. And so this is a wobbly time. And it doesn't mean that they hate each other. I just think they just don't want to fake. Like fake that is something because it's good to talk about. And these people are growing up and probably don't want to fake the childishness. I don't know. This is what I'm feeling, okay? Now, when I go down to the next level, let's see. Remember that bottom card?
Yes.
I see once all this foolery is out the way, I see that everything can come together. But it's going to see some major changes. Major. Why? Because that's a 10. And that's a 10 of cups, meaning it's going to be rough, it's going to be hard, but we can do this. And maybe it's about separating. Maybe it's no more. I hate to think that I won't ever see Blackpink again. That would be hard. But here we go. We see enlightenment. We see enlightenment. And right here, this enlightenment is different because this seems like this is somebody who's struggling inwardly with their lower stomach or with their problems because they allow their problems to overwhelm them. You know what I'm saying? And so they allow it to think on it, and now to the point that they are lifting themselves upside down to allow their blood to rush to their head as in, like, why are you trying to drown yourself within yourself? I mean, could be somebody who wants to get high or somebody who's drinking or whatever they doing for a leisure, just so they don't have to deal with what is going on. Look at that bright ring around. This is just what is that, a nubulus? This is not normal. You know, who sits upside down? The only thing is normal about it because this person lets me know that they are unbalanced. Why? They got the number 4. They hung up by their ballerina shoes, which are yellow, and then red signifies to everything there's an issue. Here you see red cross.
Right, not grounded.
You see this is not grounded, and this is earth. This is the root chakra. And look, it's not even grounded. It's nicked to a tree. Thank God that the tree must be rooted to something because I see a lively vine. So, you know, we can go on and on about it. But nevertheless, we see that there is happiness that it can be. But I think we're going to have to deal with the issues. And I think this is somebody who just don't want to deal. You can't. You gotta deal. You don't want to face it. And sometimes that means we got to let go. It's ending. You got to let go. It's not. It's just not going to be. It's not that. This is all starting to be a shambles. Even though Blackpink is bringing it home and they making all this look good, but there is a lot of stuff going on in this, you know. And this is not about a broken heart. This is just about disheveled and broken and people feelings hurt and just changes that's so abrupt and having to deal with so much and what was so wonderful now is just disheveled upside down and now it's just causing hurt and uncertainty. This is what I'm getting. Does that make sense?
Yes, that does make sense.
And then the last, let's see.
The Queen of Swords again.
We see the King of Swords. Is this the Queen? Yeah, the Queen of Swords. She's here. Mm-hmm. And she's here. Same person. So what is she saying? Let's see. What is she saying to us? Oh. King. King of Pentacles. She's saying, I want him. Who do you want? Who? She wants this king. She don't want him. Or this one is a queen. She's saying, I don't want you. I don't want. Could she be saying, I don't want to be with a man that may be more feminine?
Could be.
I want a man. I want a man. I want a man. Could she be saying that?
She could.
Like, I don't want a cis woman. I want a man. You misjudge me. Maybe she is being called, a lesbian. And maybe she's saying, okay, it could be. I am not a lesbian. I do not want to be with a cis woman. I want to be with a man. But I don't want to be with any man. I want to be with a man with money. I want to be with a man that's got some substance. I want to be with a man. I don't want to just be with a man to be with a man. And I've been called gay, and maybe this is it.
Yeah, that could be it.
See, I like to give you ways just to stir up your mind and make you look at things different, because we play real over here. I'm giving you straight in your face what I see and what it could be. I try to give you two stories so you could just walk away going, wow. And if I've done that, then I've done my job. So the last card here, so could it be this? So this last card, sorry guys, if this sound muffled, it's not my fault. Baby Crone insists that I wear this stupid mic. It gets on my nerves, okay? So if some is in and out, I'm talking as loud as I can. Hold on. Excuse me. I must remember, every time I come, I have to wear a V-neck. So let me get things that are V-neck. Well, let me get to this. So the last card is, okay, so because I'm trying to figure, okay, here she's with a queen, here's a king. So what is the final thing she's saying?
Oh.
Baby Crone.
Yes.
Tell me what this card means.
Yes, the Knight of Pentacles means that something's coming to a halt in the material, so maybe like their relationship or something physical. It can't be finances.
It's not finances. So when you see this card, all you see is stop. Just like when you see that red cross, stop, halt. In other words, what that is, that means, hey, we're going to have to talk about this. That means I ain't moving. I got something to say, and I'm ready to say it. And not only am I ready to say it, I'm ready to hear it. I don't want the okey doke. I want to sit down and I want to get to the bottom line, and I want to know clearly where I stand in all of this. I want clarity. I'm ready. Maybe I wasn't ready up here. But you know what? It took me to come all the way down here to Malkuth, to the root of it. I'm ready to deal with it, whatever that is. But at the end, it is clearly saying that, hey, maybe I was mixed up. I feel like somebody was mixed up about their sexual identity. I really feel that.
It sounds like it.
I don't know, but I'm going to say what I'm getting and we'll figure it out later. What I'm getting here is like, maybe this person didn't know, but I was mixed up. Now I know I'm not a gay person. I like gay people. I love gay people, and I like friends. I like to have fun. But when it comes down to who I want to settle and who I want to marry, I want it to be a man that has substance. I do not want to marry any man. I want to marry a man that can afford my lifestyle and afford me. I don't want to be the carrier of a man. This is like, I'm an independent woman. I worked hard for what I have. I don't want to live the old way. I want better for myself. And if I can't have better, I'm not afraid to do it alone and take the thing as a, what is it, no good woman?
What do you mean?
When they say you're no good, used up woman,
yes.
What is it called? We know this as good as rain.
Yes, we should know this.
Our dear friend tell us this all the time.
Yes,
so I don't use it, but I'm going to paraphrase it because I don't remember. It's like no good woman, or no, it's not no good. It's something
unwanted.
No, it's not unwanted. It's like no good. You useless. You're no good. Nobody wants you. You're too old. You can't have children. You're too old to have babies. You just nobody wants you. You old maid. That's what is the term. That's the sentiment of it. And I'm sorry I don't remember it, but I don't use it. That's not a language we use in this country, but they do use it in India and other parts of the world. I think they use it in Jamaica. They use it in other parts of the world. So it is something that we are used to. Nevertheless, let's start asking questions. Baby Crone, what is it that you'd like to know?
Yes, Baby Crone would like to know, how is Frederic in this situation with Lisa?
Frederic is like blown away with all of it. He is lost. It's like he a little kid. He's a little kid with power. But he realizes that he's growing up realizing that just because you can't power, he has to learn how to harness it. You don't bully people. You don't try to make people do what you do or do what they don't want to do and threaten them because who your father is or your father's father is or whatever, or let me end it, of who your legacy is. You know, you don't come in here and try to start a mutiny with us and listen to all the gossip and try to start a fight amongst us. And then you just want us to listen when you don't even know how to use the power you have. This is what I get. Boy, that was a lot. Does that make sense? But
yes,
if you
that
look
does
at
make
the car,
sense.
look at all the wind blowing.
I could see that though.
Just in a whirlwind, got a sword, and he ain't even looking at it. Look at all the birds over top of his head.
Acting like he knew money when he owed money.
Yeah, acting like you know everything, but you don't know jack. But you look like you know until we see you. And then you are just a bully. You don't want to be, because just to show your underbelly, you're afraid that they won't respect you. But people just wanting people to be real. I mean, people rather take a chance on you being real than you be a fake or a liar any day. So my thing is, find out who is your real and be it. I like that.
Yes.
So here, when I see here what I said, that's what I see about him. I just see that he's young and he's just coming to the reality that you can huff and puff, but you're not blowing nobody's house down. You can't make people love you, and you can't make people fake like they love you. You can't. People don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. And if it means them to walk away because you're spoiled and you can't get what you want, then it is what it is. Mm-hmm. That's what I get from this card.
Okay. Mm-hmm. My next question is...
Did that make sense?
Yes. Will Lisa and Frederic confront this problem or issue at stake?
Well, I don't really know what you're asking.
Because the block problem is judgment, which means they need to face something.
The problem is that you have a grown-up, somebody who's growing up and don't want to deal with a child.
Okay.
And this child is dominating. So this child is not even ready for a mature conversation. It's pointless. It's like talking to the wall. But he's learning. But this is a grown woman. It's like it's like, you know, it's like being with someone who you just don't get along with. Mm-hmm. And no matter what, and you know the problem is they just silly, they just immature. And you know, no matter how much money, how cute, you know, they just gross you out. Because they just silly. And you know you don't want to love them. That's not what you, When you see they cute and on the outside everything is perfect. But when you alone, it's like, oh God, no. Like, I'm giving an example. Like, oh, I go to kiss and he don't even know how to kiss. It's like that. I'm not saying that's it.
I understand.
So it's like we don't even communicate. And then when I am communicating with somebody, you're not even listening. And so we're just in this chaos of this fake bubble, I think, about dating and being what we want the world to see so they can always have people talking and staying relevant, making up stories and lies about who's dating who when you know it's not true, but we got to keep up the pretense. Yes. And that's what I'm getting. What is your next question? I hope I answered that for you.
Yes, you did. My next question is for Lisa, and will she choose to leave the company?
Oh, I'm going to go by what the cards say. Hold it not against me. Just what the cards say. Here is the seeker. I'm telling you, whenever the seeker comes, that means you have to leave to seek something. You can't seek something if you standing still. Unless you seeking in your mind. And even if you seeking in your mind, guess what? You're moving upward. So the seeker is always moving. And in order to move, you have to leave. This is what I see. Take it as it resonates. Let me say what I see again. You want to know, is she going to leave the company? Yes. Lisa, I'm telling you, I don't know if it's leave. I don't know, because that's not what I see. What I see is a seeker. I want you to hear me. What I hear is a seeker. I don't know whether she's seeking in her mind or whether she's seeking in her body. I don't know that. But to be a seeker, you have to leave. Now, whether she is bold enough to leave the group, because it's going to take boldness, or is it just something she needs more time to seek out in her mind? Did I make it clear?
Yes, you did.
Okay, this is a seeker card. Did I make it sense?
Yes, you made it
Whenever
clear.
I make a seeker card, it's always about seeking. It's about moving. But how is she moving? What is she scared? So, can I ask a question?
Yes.
Is Lisa a problem? Why she stay? It's because she's afraid? Yes. And you may say, how do you know? Well, I know because of the way it's there for her to go. It's like, here, take it. But she won't go. Why? Because she's letting the outlook of things. In other words, if you look behind that, you see, she know it's going to be precipitation. She know it's going to be cold. That's like snow and some rain. You know, maybe a little hail in that cloud. That cloud is precipitation. What do you think, baby Crone?
Yes, it does. It does have a grayish tint.
And it's
to
got
it.
a grayish tint.
And it does look a bit cold.
For it to be a pentacle, that ain't glowing. I don't blame her. But if she want to go, she has to go knowing the truth. She's going to make it. She's going to succeed. Everything's going to work in her favor. Why? Because it's an ace, darling. It is the beginning of earth. It is bountiful, but it's not going to be easy. This is going to be tough. And she's going to go sometimes where she's not going to have her friends to talk to. It's going to be a mental and a physical battle. So no, she doesn't want to go, even though she know she wants to. That's why she's not holding on. It's given. It's like, go ahead, go. If she were to tilt her hand just a little, the pentacle would roll out. But it's nice and secure. And it's like, will she go? That looks a little ominous. What do you think?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you be afraid to just leap and jump?
Yes. So
Not that it's not that I won't win, because it's showing you that it's earth. Look at them flowers. Hey. But it's some darkness. You see those mountains? Mm-hmm. Don't be deceived. So she's smart. But is she letting fear get in the way? Is she? I say she is.
Okay.
What does this mean to you right now, looking at it?
That if she lets go of her fear, she will feel victorious.
Okay. What I see in here is you're called out on all your talk. You know how sometimes people just always talking, like they got it all together, but when somebody pull back and rub you on your underbelly, you just really afraid. You hide behind others. You do things. You make big splashes, but when it come down to say, hey, let's do the thing, you scared. You back out. You look good, but you're really a coward. You really talk. Everybody else will do stuff, and you'll be sitting there on the side. Well, we see you, so we call you out. So you got that false victory. Yep, everybody love you. You covered up in all your beautiful green. The whole world look at you and say, oh my God, oh Lisa. Is that who I'm talking about? Oh Lisa, you so got it together. But really, you got a gray horse. You sick. You got issues. But you fake to the world because you're so used to faking. This is what I see. You got a false reef. And until you could just be real, nobody judge you whether you stay, whether you go, but stop the threats. Stop putting that out there like you just gonna leave before somebody take you up on it one day. So if you're gonna leave, you don't get a right to just leave, walk away, do what you want, and threaten us. It's over. That's what I'm feeling. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Does that sound harsh?
No, it does not.
Look, I don't know these people. I'm just reading, literally. I'm reading the cards the way they read to me. Look at that. Look at the background on that. Why that background looks so dull?
Yeah.
Okay? Why is it not just a bright blue? Like even this is better than this. At least you could see it and it's clear. At least you could say it's a broken heart, it's raining, and it's dark clouds. It's sorrow. I've been stabbed in the heart. I'm bleeding to death. Okay, you can see it. You can see it.
Yeah.
But in this, look how it looked. Oh, fake and phony. Even though the people are there and you got the horse, how can a horse walk sideways? I'm just saying, it's just a lot to hide under that horse, under all of those accolades. And it's fear. And maybe the problem is, maybe Lisa is really afraid to leave, period. Because this is all she knows. And maybe because of it, it holds the group back.
Okay.
Because maybe she uses it as a weapon when things go wrong or when she gets bored or when, and then she leaves and threatens, but maybe that's what it is. Am I making it make sense?
Yes.
Everything I give you is food for thought, okay? Food for thought. Do you have another question?
Yes.
Do you like the food for thought? I'm just here to stir up your mind. I have no winning horse in this race. I'm for them all, and I wish them all to find their peace. And I know that they all getting ready to turn 30 within the next few years, and they all need to start thinking about what it is that they want to do with the rest of their lives.
Yes, my question is, what is going to be the end for Lisa and Frederic? Like the relationship, are they going to stay together?
They're not together. It's a front.
Yes, you're right. It is just rumors at the moment.
No, that's what I read. I read earlier, Frederic came out as the Queen of Swords. Huh?
Yeah, it came out as Queen of Swords.
And Lisa came out as the Wand or Fire. So we have air and fire. We also see that the queens are dominated by water. All queens are water. But so we're looking at water, fire, bad combination. And we're looking at water, air, bad combination. And with those bad combinations, those two signs that are compatible, they are so tangled up in their own turmoil, they can't balance each other out. Tell me you can't see that.
Yes, I can see that.
I'm reading cards. I'm reading them literally. I'm just adding words. In this card, you asked me something and he showed up a little boy. I can't make this up. Why? Pages are boys, especially a page of sword. If it was a page of water, it would be a girl. But this is a page of what is it?
Swords.
Swords of water. I mean, of air. No, that's male. That's male energy, cocky, threatening, throwing his power out. You don't be my girlfriend, my father. I could just hear it. Just being immature. Look at that clouds. When you see clouds, don't you think it's getting ready to rain?
Yes.
Okay, so this ain't positive. Look, he got the birds, a flock of birds over his head. You know what they say about birds? They gossip. And these just look like some blackbirds. Bird, just gossipy. And it's just like he's got a knife, look like he's ready to sling it, and he ain't even looking at it. People, come on, tell me you see what I see. Okay. And look at it. It's just the clouds. It's just, no, that's just not. No matter what you do, if you're reading the cards, we have to read what we see. And then this judgment, you got a big red cross. A judgment is a waking of a rising from the dead to be judged. What are they judging? It's like now. It's like now it's time for you to decide on what y'all want to do. No more games. You're just ran out. It's time to make a decision. Come on. In or out, live or die, up or down, making decisions. We're getting to, it's like cleaning house. That's the urgency of that card. And then we come in with cycles, like you at the end of a cycle. This is done. We tired. This is it. And then you're looking out there when you see a 3, which is a triangle, the perfect number for father, mother, child? So you out there contemplating what? Do you want to be a mother? Do you want to stay in the singing group? This is what's going on. Then you get a card with an ace. Then you think, oh my God, I'm scared. I don't know. I know it can be lucrative, but I've lived such a sheltered life here. I don't know. I can see the fear and everything that they all going through, growing pains. And then you have a false sense. Could it be somebody in the group got pregnant? God forbid. No way. No way. God forbid. I throw that down. God forbid. Go ahead.
Cameron's getting ready to die.
Okay. And last card would be what?
Oh, that was my last
No,
question.
pick me one more last card because I got one more road to go.
My question is, how does the group feel about the relationship between Lisa and Frederic?
How the group feel?
Yes.
Oh, I'm picking for the wrong card. The group feel it's just not a good thing. I see no good in these readings. None at all. Well, I gotta go because the camera's getting ready to run. Yes, sorry about that. The camera died. But anyway, Baby Crone said we have to go. So I tallied it all up. Well, I didn't. Baby Crone did. What was it?
It was the number 9.
Which is the number 9. When the number 9 show up, we know that it means new beginnings. It's about moving on so we can go to the number infinity. And what is that? 10, meaning 0 to start all over again. So the number 9 is at the end of a cycle, and all of this that they're going through, the growing up, this is like growing pains, making big decisions, things that they have did for many of years, they're letting go or having to be let go. You know, this is hard, and it's got to be hard, not even for the singers and dancers, but it's got to be hard for the owners and that too, to see this day come. You know it's going to come, but you got to keep it moving. You got to know when to hold up, you got to know when to fold up, and you got to know when to walk away. I leave you with that. Sunflowers.